I noticed him the moment we walked in. That kind of guy always wants to be noticed. Loud laugh. Expensive watch he checked too often. Shirt just tight enough to scream look at me. He was standing too close to my girlfriend, Lena, leaning in like he belonged there. She said, "Oh, that's just Jason. He's a friend." The way she said just felt rehearsed. I nodded, calm on the surface. Inside, I filed the name away. Because men don't stand that close unless they're either careless or confident they're untouchable. The party was at a downtown loft. Glass walls. City lights bleeding through. Music just loud enough to make people talk over each other. Jason spotted me looking and smirked. Not a friendly one. The kind that says, "I already beat you somewhere you don't even know yet." He walked over, drink in hand. "So you're the boyfriend," he said, scanning me like I was a Craigslist purchase. Didn't expect that. Lena laughed nervously. "Jason." I extended my hand. He didn't take it. Strike one. "What do you do?" he asked. I answered simply. "Consulting." He chuckled. "That's vague. Usually means unemployed or boring." A few people nearby laughed. Lena froze. I smiled. Because men like Jason mistake silence for weakness. He leaned back against the counter, fully performing now. "So how long you two been together?" he asked her, ignoring me. "Almost a year," Lena said. Jason raised his eyebrows. "Wow. That's longer than I expected." She frowned. "What does that mean?" He shrugged. "Nothing. Just didn't think you were into serious types." He looked at my shoes. Then my jacket. Then my face. "More like quiet types," he added. "The ones who don't say much because there's not much there." Another laugh from the room. This time louder. I took a sip of "So tell me," he said, voice dripping with fake curiosity, "are you cool with Lena having guy friends? Because some guys get insecure." I met his eyes. "Insecure men worry about competition," I said evenly. "Secure men don't." His smile twitched. Strike two. Lena looked between us, sensing the shift. Jason laughed it off. Right. Guess you'd have to be secure to date someone like her." He put his arm around her shoulders. That's when I set my glass down. Slowly. Quietly. The room went silent again, not because he was loud, but because something changed. I looked at him and spoke calmly, not raising my voice. "Jason," I said, "can I ask you something?" He grinned. "Sure, man. Fire away." "How old are you?" 34. I nodded. "And you're still single?" A few people shifted uncomfortably. He laughed. "By choice." "Of course," I said. "That's why you spend parties trying to impress women who already chose someone else." His smile vanished. I continued. "You mock me because I'm quiet. But the truth is, you talk so much because silence reminds you that no one picked you." The room froze. I didn't stop. "You call me boring because I don't perform. But you perform because without attention, you disappear." Jason opened his mouth. I raised a finger. "And before you say it, yes, I noticed how close you stand to her. How you test boundaries. How you pretend to be just a friend while waiting for a crack." I turned slightly toward Lena. "He doesn't want friendship," I said calmly. "He wants opportunity." Then back to him. "And the worst part?" I added. "You know she won't choose you. That's why you try to make me smaller." Dead silence. You could hear the music upstairs. Jason's face was red now. Not angry. Exposed. "Man, you're taking this way too seriously," he muttered. I smiled. That's the difference between us, I said. I take my life seriously. You turn everything into a joke so you don't have to face it. Someone behind him coughed. Another person looked away. Jason stepped back. No comeback. No laugh. Nothing. Destroyed. Lena stared at me like she was seeing me for the first time. Not shocked. Stunned. Because I didn't yell. Didn't threaten. Didn't posture. I ended it. Jason grabbed his jacket minutes later and left without saying goodbye. The party slowly restarted, but the energy had shifted. Lena pulled me aside. I didn't know you had that in you, she said. I raised an eyebrow. That? She searched for words. That confidence. That clarity. I looked at her carefully. Why did you let him talk to me like that? I asked. She swallowed. I guess. I didn't think you'd mind. That answer mattered more than Jason ever did. We stepped out onto the balcony, city humming below. I need to know something, I said. Why do you keep him around? She hesitated. I liked the attention, she admitted. It made me feel wanted. I nodded. Do you need him to feel wanted? I asked. She shook her head slowly. No. Then decide, I said calmly. Because I don't compete for space in my own relationship. She looked at me, eyes glossy. I choose you, she said. Then act like it, I replied. She blocked him the next day. Not because I asked. Because now she saw him clearly. And she saw me clearly too. Not as the quiet guy. But as the man who doesn't need to raise his voice to command respect. Confidence isn't about being loud. Power isn't about aggression. And respect isn't begged for, it's demonstrated. Sometimes all it takes is a few well-placed truths. And the right moment to let them land.